Hello Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Capricorn, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it and what actions you guys plan on taking each other's direction and are moving forward. So with all that being said, Capricorn, let's get started. How does Capricorn currently view this relationship? Okay. Alrighty, let's do this. We have the Ace of Swords to the Eight of Swords, and then we also have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, the bottom of the deck, we do have the Ten of Swords. Okay, we also have the King of Pentacles to the Nine of Swords. All right, let's talk. Let's talk. With the Nine of Swords coming out here to the King of Pentacles, that's kind of telling me that in the recent past you were dealing with someone. Could have been an earth sign, so a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, possibly even an air sign, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Doesn't necessarily have to be the case. The point is that you were connecting with this King of Pentacles like energy. Now, with the Nine of Swords coming out here, I do feel like throughout the course, I would say, of your involvement with this person, you found it extremely hard to trust them. Now, this could have a lot to do with your past and very little to do with this person. That's a possibility. Of course, I would have to look into this person just to get a rough idea if this has everything to do with them and very little to do with your past, or if this has everything to do with your past and very little to do with them. We'll get to that in a second. But Nine of Swords represents an energy of somebody who's very worried and concerned about something that may not even occur. Now, it kind of looks like your biggest worry and concern in regards to this person had a lot to do with them deceiving you one day, betraying you one day, hurting you one day, abandoning you one day. I feel like the list goes on, causing you to have zero peace of mind with this person. It kind of looks like the vast majority of you decided to pull the plug on your relationship with this person due to you not having any sort of peace of mind within your relationship with them, due to you also feeling like you can't trust them. Now that it's over and done with between you and this person, and by the way, this person was extremely hurt and devastated by this ending that transpired between the two of you. But anyways, now that it's over and done with, right, between you and this person, it's like you find yourself questioning whether or not you made the right decision or not, is basically what I'm getting, which is kind of making me feel like you didn't really have any sort of, how do I say this? Whatever crime, I guess, you thought this person was out here committing, it kind of looks like you didn't really have any sort of concrete evidence to sit there and be like, see, I knew they were doing this because look, I got the proof. It doesn't look like you have that. It kind of looks like you thought this person was out here committing whatever crime you thought they were out here committing. You turned around and you just accepted that and believed that. And you got up and you walked away because of it. Because this to me feels like an energy of you essentially feeling like you were basically sleeping with the enemy this whole entire time. And it got to that point where you literally turned around and believed that. You believed it. So you did what you had to do, which was remove yourself, from this person. But you're kind of questioning, like, this decision of yours now. Like, did I make the right decision? Was this person the evil villain, or were they not the evil villain? Were they the good guy, or were they the bad guy? Were they trustworthy, or were they not trustworthy? Okay. How does this person currently view this relationship? Well, to answer your question, my friend, we have the Hangman to the King of Pentacles, and then we also have the Emperor. Well, King of Pentacles, is somebody who's very big on commitment and loyalty. I think this person knows why you, I guess, ended things, with them. I think this person does know. Now, even though they're extremely hurt and devastated by this ending here between the two of you, they're finding a lot of comfort in knowing they never did you wrong. So, and this person's really hoping that in some way, shape, or form, in some magical way, shape, and or form, if I could talk this morning, that it'll be revealed to you. It'll be revealed to you in some way, shape, or form. That it'll be revealed to you. Okay? Listen, the energy that this person's harnessing, man, I think it's safe to say that you're wrong about them. I think it's safe to say that you are wrong about them. I think it's safe to say that this has far more to do with your past and very little to do with this individual. How does this person, how does Capricorn, my apologies, feel? All right, let's see what's going on. Oh, yeah. Capricorn, at the end of the day, we live in a very, very spiritual world. So, and you're somebody who's very spiritually based, so you're going to understand me when I say this, okay? The devil's wrapped up in all of this, okay? The devil is wrapped up in all of this, okay? So with that being said, you know, the devil is somebody who does not like to see unity between two people. He absolutely hates it. He hates unity between two people. So when the devil sees that you're, you know, about to become one with another individual, he's going to try his hardest to try to stop you and convince you that you're making a terrible decision and this person's going to hurt you and this person's going to betray you. You might as well run away now. You might as well walk away now. And you did exactly what the devil basically wanted you to do. The devil is somebody who installs a lot of fear within us. And it kind of looks like that's what happened. You know, the devil installed a lot of fear within you. I feel like the devil turned around and planted that seed of doubt within you, and you turned around and you basically believed it. At the end of the day, you're an easier target when you are single and alone versus when you are in a relationship with someone. This is, you know, another reason why the devil doesn't like unity between two people, okay? Because, for example, when you're overthinking things and tripping, this person over here could come over here and tell you like, yo, Capricorn, you're overthinking things. Yo, Capricorn, you're allowing your past to get the best of you all over again. Yo, Capricorn, you're allowing the devil to mess with your head again. Stop it. Like, I'm not doing anything. You know what I mean? But when you're single and alone, it's like you alone with your thoughts. You battling your own demons by yourself. You know, you're battling these own intrusive thoughts by yourself. You see what I mean? And this is why the devil wants all of us to be single and alone, because we are a much easier target when we are single alone versus when we got somebody by our side to put us, you know, to put things into perspective for us, to open our eyes, to get us to realize certain things that we might have a hard time realizing or seeing for ourselves. You see what I mean? There is this book that's called Outwitting the Devil. I think that you should really read it because that book will put a lot of things into perspective for you. I think that you would definitely resonate with a lot of things when it comes down to what you were going through within your relationship with this person. Yeah. It's also on YouTube, I believe. Oh, yeah. But with the moon coming out here, this is what is being hidden from you. When it comes down to your relationship with this person, this is what's being hidden from you. This is what the devil does not want you to see, okay? This is the devil does not want you to see this, okay? You think, this is what you think, and this is because this one made you think so. This relationship is going to blow up in your face. You're going to end up getting hurt one day, so you might as well run now, right? Which you did, which you did. But see, this is what's being hidden from you. This is what the devil does not want you to see, is that this entire situation would have played out completely different had you stuck around. A relationship full of abundance and stability. A relationship that could have lasted decades upon decades upon decades upon decades. A relationship with someone that you could have built an amazing life with. The devil does not like to see unity between two people, Capricorn. He just doesn't. He just doesn't. I'm sorry. He just doesn't. Okay. He just does not. You have to learn to kind of challenge your own thoughts, you know, from time to time, Capricorn. You really, really do. Like, just because you get like, you know, an intrusive thought about this person doesn't necessarily make it true. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily make it true. But with you, one thing that I'm noticing is that when you get an intrusive thought about this person, it's like you turn around, you instantly believe it. You see what I mean? When you shouldn't do that. Like, what you should be doing is challenging, you know, your own thoughts, because like I said, we live in a spiritual world, you know what I mean? And the devil's constantly planting, you know, fear within us, you know, that seed of doubt within us. Like, you need to challenge your own thoughts from time to time. Like, if you do think that this person is doing X, Y, and Z, instead of you turning around and instantly believing it, why don't you do your own full-blown investigation first? You know what I mean? And then see, you know what I mean? If you honestly do have everything to worry about, or if you don't, but to just get an intrusive thought and hop all over it and just turn around and instantly accept it as a truth, you can't do that. You cannot do that. And if you're somebody, dude, who has been betrayed and deceived many, many times in the past, like, you need to challenge your thoughts even more than the average person. You see what I mean? Until you do the shadow work that you got to do, the healing that you got to do. You see what I mean? So, you could have had something amazing, moral of the story, with this person, and you still can. You still can. Believe it or not, you still can, my friend. You still can. You still can. How does this person currently feel? Don't mind me. Sometimes I make very weird noises. I don't know. Maybe I was like a DJ in my past life. I don't know. We have the Ace of Cups. We got the Three of Pentacles. Listen, Linda, listen. You still got a chance to turn this entire situation around. Okay? You still got a chance, because I do see this person coming back around your way, wanting to get back with you, wanting to work things out with you. Like, they're going to try to move forward and move on with their life, my friend, but they're not going to be able to. They're not going to be able to, hence why they will come back around your way. They will come back around your way. They definitely will. Wanting a second chance, wanting to work things out, you know, with you. You still have time to turn this entire situation around. You still have time. You still have time. What actions? Let's see what you decide to do in the end, my friend. Let's see. Come here. Okay. So we have the Sun, we have the Ten of Swords, and then we also have the Page of Swords. Okay, let's talk. There's two Ten of Swords in this tarot deck. There's a Ten of Swords that literally says the Ten of Swords, and then we have the Ten of Swords that says basically everything is fine. Okay, so when it comes down to your worries and your concerns about them, this is Spirit's way of telling you you don't have anything to worry about. When it comes down to their worries and their concerns about you, they have a whole lot to worry about. In other words, I'm pretty sure this person was very worried and very concerned that you would turn around and do this. Right? That you would up and leave them because you thought they were doing this, you thought they were doing that, and you turned around and you actually did it. Right? Right. Okay. So here's what I will say. I get that you have like this huge fear of them hurting you one day, betraying you one day, and deceiving you one day. I get it. But here's what I will say. The person that has the highest chance of getting hurt here in this dynamic between the two of you is, technically speaking, them. It is not you. And here's why. For one, this person doesn't have any sort of intentions of self-sabotaging things between the two of you. And that is just straight up facts. Regardless of what you think or what you believe to be true. No, that is straight up facts. This person's not trying to do anything to self-sabotage their relationship with you. This person's at that stage in their life where they just want to settle down, child. They just want to settle down. They just want to settle down and be happy. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. They've already had their fun. You know, they already lived their life. They just want to settle down and just, you know, be happy. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. And they don't have any sort of intentions of going anywhere, which is basically insinuating that this one over here, they're trying to grow old with you, honey. Like, this person's trying to go to a nursing home with you, honey, is all I'm saying. Now, the reason why they have a higher chance of getting hurt is because of the energy that you're coming into this relationship with. Constantly thinking the worst when it comes down to them. You're also experiencing a lot of fear and discomfort. Nobody likes experiencing fear, and nobody likes being uncomfortable. Fear and discomfort will influence a person to do exactly what you did, which was basically run in the opposite direction of this relationship. You see what I mean? So they have a higher chance of getting hurt. I mean, at this point, with that Ten of Swords coming out here twice for them, that's kind of telling me that they were very, very hurt and devastated. So yeah. They have a higher chance of getting hurt because they have to deal with the reality that you might allow your mind to get the best of you to the point where you run in the opposite direction. But that's basically a chance / risk that they're willing to take. So this is why they have a higher chance of getting hurt than you do any day of the week, my friend. Anyways, so then there's that, right? I do see you. I do see you starting to kind of see things a little bit more clearly now, in the near future in regards to them. It's like you go from they're the bad guy, I know it, let me leave now, to then questioning, man, are they the bad guy or are they not the bad guy? No, 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 they're the bad guy, they're the bad guy. And then something happens on your end. I don't know what happens on your end where you start to kind of like, see for yourself, like, wow, man, like, I really was tripping back there. I really was overthinking things back there because you were. And if I don't tell you, who's going to tell you, right? If I don't tell you, who's going to tell you? You know, you're tripping. You're tripping. Just saying. You were so tripping, it's not even funny. We have the Lovers, we got the Queen of Wands, we got the Knight of Wands, we got the Hermit, and then we also have the Four of Swords. Okay. This relationship is going to bring a lot of healing into your life. It is. It truly is. It's going to help you overcome the things that you've been struggling with. That's another thing that I am definitely getting, which is a really, really good thing. This relationship is going to be bringing a lot of good into your life. You just need to stick around and experience it and stop being so afraid of it already. I think that you reading the book, Outwitting the Devil, will put a lot of things into perspective for you. It'll cause you to see for yourself that the devil is just messing with you at this point. The devil is literally just messing with you. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. The devil messes with absolutely everybody. Everybody. Me, you, the cat down the road. Like, it is what it is. We live in a spiritual world. I think that once you read that book and see for yourself that that's basically what's happening here, because that's another thing too. The devil likes to use people's past against them. So for some of you, when you got with this one over here, stuff from the past could have started to bubble up to the surface for you all over again, making this relationship very hard and challenging for you. Moving forward, I do see you in a much better place mentally speaking. Like, I do see you like more at peace, but we need to keep it that way. That's my thing. We need to keep it that way because I've noticed with you, it's like you go from they're the bad guy, run, you run, right? And then you start questioning, man, did I run away from the bad guy? Or did I not? Are they the evil villain? Or are they not? And then you start falling into this energy of, oh, okay, I was tripping back there. I was kind of overthinking things back there. Whew, okay, I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm very worried and concerned that you're going to fall back into this energy of, oh, they're the bad guy. Let me run. And then you run and then you start questioning, man, did I make the right decision? Stop. Just stop. Stop running. Stop running. You're never going to know if they truly are the bad guy if you're constantly running every chance that you get. Stop running. Face this head on. No matter how scary it gets, no matter how uncomfortable it may get. Stop running. And that's another thing too. You need to set your doubts and reservations about this individual to the side. Matter of fact, just throw it in the whole damn trash at this point and really, really get to know this person. Forget about what you believe to be true about this person or what you think about them. And forget about all of that. Like, really, really get to know this person. That's another thing you got to do, and challenge your intrusive thoughts. Stop allowing these intrusive thoughts to basically convince you that that's true. That's true. Because every time, it kind of looks like every time you get like a negative thought or intrusive thought about them, you turn around, you instantly believe it. You don't even challenge it at this point. Like, you need to see for yourself that the devil is messing with you. And the only way that you can do that is by challenging your thoughts. Challenge your thoughts. I dare you to challenge your thoughts, and you will see for yourself, like, whoa, the devil really is messing with me. Like, oh my God, I can't believe I really thought this about them, or I really thought that about them. Like, because the devil does that, dude. The devil does that. I remember one time, oh my God, I was in this relationship many moons ago. And I was like, I remember one day I experienced like a really like bad, like intrusive thought about this individual. Now, as far as my intuition is concerned, on an intuitive level, I didn't feel like anything was going on, but my mind, dude, was like racing, homie. And I remember one time I came home and I was like constantly like experiencing this intrusive thought like over and over again. I was like, what the fuck is going on, right? Anyways, I get out my vehicle. I park it. Well, we had a garage. I park my vehicle in the garage, right? I get out the car and then I see this freaking wrapper on the floor, and it looked like how do I say this without saying it? the square wrapper that you use before you're about to, do what you got to do, right? That's what I thought I saw on the ground. My heart freaking dropped, It really did. It dropped because I was like, oh my God, is that what I think it is, right? And then when I got closer, it was a literally a wrapper of the gummy bears, basically the gummy bears, but it looked like the wrapper of the thing that you know what I'm talking about. But when I got closer to it, it was a freaking the gummy wrapper or whatever, the teddy bear gummies things that my daughter likes to basically eat. And I was like, that's when I realized, I'm like, yo, the devil really is messing with me, yo. Like the devil's really messing with me, And that's the thing, is that that's what the devil does. The devil really does mess with you. You know what I mean? That's another thing too. It's like, we have not yet got the high priestess for you at all. At all. We didn't get the high priestess for you at all, which speaks of your intuition. So none of this is coming from an intuitive place. This is all coming from your cabeza, your head, okay? And these intrusive thoughts, And that's what I'm saying. It's like, it literally happened to me in my previous relation. I literally got out the freaking vehicle. I saw the freaking wrapper on the floor. I'm like, is that what I think it is? And that... forget about it, And then when I got closer, I was like, oh, yeah, the devil really is messing with me. And that's what the devil does. That's what the devil does, honey. That's what the devil does. So, yeah, it happens. Unfortunately. Oh, and you guys are showing up as the King and the Queen of Wands. Let me tell you guys something. Never in my life have I ever seen the King and the Queen of Wands break up for good. I've never seen it happen a day in my life. I highly doubt today's going to be the day. I don't know why that is. It's like a mysterious thing when it comes down to the King and the Queen of Wands. I've seen the King and the Queen of Cups break up for good. The King and the Queen of Pentacles break up. Oh, I've seen every other court card break up for good. But the King and the Queen of Wands, I've just never seen them break up for good. Like, I've seen these two break up. Oh my God, many times, but they always end up getting back together. Always. They always end up getting back together. Always. You can't keep these two apart. The King and the Queen of Wands are known for having like a runner chaser like dynamic. In this case, you're the runner, and they're obviously the chaser. But I do see you guys, getting back together and picking up where you guys left off with one another. I definitely see that happening, but you really do need to read that book. Stop allowing the devil to control you and your life. And it starts with you challenging your own thoughts. Stop getting you can't really control. You can control like intrusive thoughts. You totally can. Like when you get a negative thought or whatever, just turn around and dismiss it. But I wouldn't recommend that you turn around and dismiss it. I wouldn't recommend that you do that because I don't necessarily feel like that's going to benefit you and or help you. I think that's something that you could totally do like later on down the line. But I think that what you need to do at first is challenge your thoughts. Oh, you think that this person is sleeping with said person? Do your digging and do your research. I don't care how crazy you look. Do your digging and do your research. Ask all the questions. You better act like you work for the FBI, homie, is basically what I'm saying, okay? So you can see for yourself, that you're tripping and the devil's just basically messing with you. I do not recommend that the moment you get an intrusive thought, you just immediately dismiss it, because you're still going to find yourself thinking like, oh, but what if this and what if that? You know what I mean? Don't even do that. Just challenge your thoughts. When you get a negative thought, I don't care how crazy you look in this person's eyes or in anybody's eyes. It doesn't freaking matter. Nobody else matters, right? But you getting the answers that you need to get, right? Do your digging, do your research like you work for the freaking FBI, my friend, okay? So you can see for yourself like, okay, all right, I don't actually have anything to worry about. Okay, cool. All right, I'm good. All right, everything's good. All right, cool. I was tripping back there. The devil's messing with me back there. All right, cool. You know what I mean? Like, and listen, if you got to do it 10 times a week, do it 10 times a week. If you got to do it 20 times, do it 20 times a week, because you need to keep like, you need to keep revealing to yourself, right? Because you're that type of person, which I don't blame you, but you're the type of person that needs to see things to believe it first. You know what I mean? So this is why I'm saying, like, You get an intrusive thought, challenge it. Don't turn around and instantly believe it. Challenge it. Do your digging, do your research to see if in all actuality you do have anything to worry about or not. And if you don't, then all right, cool. All right, I don't have anything to worry about. If you get an intrusive thought the following day, do the same thing. Again, like you work for the FBI, my friend. Turn around and challenge it. Turn around and challenge it. Do your digging and do your research as if you work for the FBI. Ask the amount of questions you need to ask. Do whatever you have to do to get to the truth. Because once you get down to the truth, you're going to see for yourself that you don't have anything to worry about. And once you continue to do this time and time again, and this could take 100 freaking times of you doing this. But the point that I'm making is this. You're going to eventually reach this point of, you know what, this man ain't hiding shit. This woman ain't hiding shit. Let me just stop. Let me just stop already. This is exhausting. I don't even feel like looking through this man's phone. I don't even feel like looking through this one. Just do it. Just fucking do it. Just do it. Just do it. I don't care how crazy you look to them, to their family members, their friends. I don't give a damn how crazy you look. Do it. Do it like you work for the FBI, honey. Do it like you work for the FBI. Because you harness feminine energy. The feminine energies, oh man, could they get down to the bottom of the truth in a millisecond? You know what I mean? It takes masculine energies a little longer. You know, they try though. They try. You know, they do try, you know, but man, feminine energy, I mean, you would think that they work for the FBI. I swear you would think that they work for the FBI. And that's what you need to do. Act like you work for the whole FBI. Like you the top dog in the FBI, you know, and get down to the bottom of the truth so you can see for yourself that you're tripping. Don't dismiss it. Challenge it. Challenge it. If you got to challenge it 100 times a month, do it anyways. I don't care how crazy you look. Do it. Do it. Just do it. Just do it. And I promise you, you're going to get so freaking sick and tired, you're just going to stop. And you may not see that happening right now. You may not see that. You may not even foresee that happening to the point where you're just like, I don't even care. I trust them. They ain't doing shit. You may not foresee yourself operating from that place, but oh yeah, you will. You will. Like, there's going to come a point in time where this person's going to be like, babe, I'm going to go hang out with my friends, okay? Be gone for a few hours. You're going to be like, bye. See you later. See you later. And if you can, come home tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, because you're going to find yourself feeling like, this person ain't doing nothing. They're never going to do anything. Bye. See you later. Come home tomorrow if you want to. Now, you probably wouldn't tell them anything like that right now. And I get why you wouldn't. But, oh yeah, it'll get to that point where you're going to be like, can you please go somewhere? Like, can you please go? Like, Jesus Christ, I need some me time, you know? It'll get to that point. I promise you that it'll get to that point. And it's going to feel like heaven on earth. You're going to be living the dream, honey. You're going to be living the dream. You're going to have peace of mind. If this person wants to go out somewhere, you're going to be like, goodbye, see you later. Come home tomorrow if you want to. Don't call me. I'll call you. All right, that's what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys here next.